Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Dad's Expensive Hobby.
What's up?
Let's review the Demoniacal Fit Fury Awakening, aka Namek Saga Super Saiyan Goku right here, the first iteration. I really like it. I know a lot of people have been anticipating this figure, myself included, so let's just get right into it. Let's check out his package first. It's typical Demoniacal Fit slash, SH Figuarts packaging. It's got a nice window right here on the front, nice image of Goku right there, not covering up too much of the accessories. I'm not going to freak out, with Fury Awakening right there. Here on the side it says Fury Awakening once again, and on the back it's some decent figure art right there, imaging, but they need to utilize the space more, just like SH Figuarts does. But anyways, that's enough about this package. Let's get him out of the package and take a closer look at him. Okay, right out of the box, I like what I see, and I like what I see in the box, but we definitely have some things we need to talk about. But let's get him measured up real quick and see how tall he is. To the top of his head, he is right at 6.5 inches. Down to his hairline, he's about 5.5, typical Goku, and that would make the entire figure about 16.5 centimeters. So he definitely measures up in that department. But let's stand him next to some other Gokus and other figures and see how they all look. All right, first up, here he is with the SH Figuarts Super Warrior Awakened Goku, and they look a lot alike. They're supposed to be technically the same figure, but I think they look really good, minus the candy corn hair.
I think candy corn's awful.
Next up, let's put him with the legendary Super Saiyan Goku from SH Figuarts, and I think they look really good. I like the SH Figuarts legendary Super Saiyan a lot, and they look pretty good next to each other. Next, let's stand him next to the Demoniacal Fit UI Sign Goku, and if you can tell just by looking, you see anything similar, keep that in mind. We'll talk about it more here in just a minute. And lastly, just for fun, what would a Namek Saga Super Saiyan Goku be without a fourth form Frieza to stand him next to? And I think they look pretty good. The height discrepancy has always been a thing, if Goku should be taller or Frieza should be shorter, but they look pretty good. Now for accessories, he comes with a nice spread of stuff. He comes with 4 head sculpts. He comes with 2 matte colored hair sculpts, 1 regular Super Saiyan hair sculpt with a serious face on it that's got some nice battle damage, and a windswept like matte hair sculpt right here that looks really good, and it has a teeth gritting faceplate on it, and it looks really good. He also gets 2 translucent gold hair sculpts that look really nice as well, if you like that. He's got one that's comes in like a regular hair sculpt that has an open mouth yelling face, and he comes with a windswept translucent gold hair sculpt with kind of a grinning face on it, and the battle damage looks really good on it. He comes with 8 hands, 2 fist hands, and 3 sets of style pose hands. Nothing we haven't seen, but they look good enough. And he comes with a really nice aura effect. It's nice and big and heavy. It's translucent yellow plastic with some white shading on it. Looks really, really nice, and it's got like 2, little things go around the side to make it look like, an energy ball or whatever. They all look really nice. Now for aesthetic, he is a good looking figure, particularly in the hair sculpt. He's about 90% reuse.
Are you serious?
But those of us who saw the promo images already knew that, so you shouldn't be shocked, but they pulled it off pretty well. He's got a nice matte finish all over him. He's got shading throughout the pants that looks really nice. The hair sculpt has shading that looks really good. I like that kind of darker in the roots, and it fades out to kind of a creamy pale yellow that looks really good. The face plates look really good with the battle damage and stuff. Kind of small for face plates, but they still look pretty good nonetheless. I like the musculature. We'll compare it more here in a second to another figure when I'm talking about reuse. One complaint, the paint around the chest right here, they didn't really match it with the plastic of the skin, so hold up, that's kind of or whatever. His skin tone, Goku's skin tones vary, so I normally don't complain about him. This one doesn't bother me too bad. If we compare it to the UI Sign Goku, you can, there is a stark difference, at least in hand. I don't know if the camera is giving that to you, but he's almost got a little bit more of an olive look to him. Like I said, it doesn't bother me. But speaking of reuse, I want to show you what all's reused. Well, basically everything. The legs, the torso, the shoulders, the arms are the exact same. The neck is the same. The sculpt, it's all the same. This one just has a matte finish versus like a satin to glossy finish on this one to kind of give that UI sheen, Now this little part right here, the torn part above the belt, those are different, and obviously the belts are different. Everything else is the same. And I gotta say, they reused this and actually did a little bit better of a job with it. I think the paint, especially on the pants, like the shading, looks a lot better. And I think having a matte finish on that torso and top look a lot better, in my opinion. Should they maybe put some battle damage on the upper chest where there's some battle damage, if you can see those little nicks right there, that would have been cool. They just put battle damage on the face. Not that big a deal. But, you know, the paint around the boots looks good. It's not very translucent except right there on the toe. For mine, it could use another coat and on the toe here, but that's nothing out of the ordinary. SH Figuarts does it all the time, so why should we expect a third party to not? But overall, this figure does look really good. I'm pleased with it. Now for articulation, this is a 2.0 Goku body. I don't know why Demoniacal Fit went back with that, since they've had some 3.0 bodies out there. But anyways, so this is going to have all the drawbacks of a 2.0, but we're going to go through it kind of quick anyway. He does have a neck joint, obviously, so he'll look down a little bit and up a little bit, and he'll get a little bit of wiggle and nuance, but they stuck him on that ball hinge kind of deal right there, that the old school stuff, and I hate it. But, so that really kind of screws with, the head and neck articulation. You got to do that ball hinge shimmy. But anyways, I'm going to move on. His shoulders, the old school Gokus with those caps, you're going to have to work around them, but you'll get 90 degrees out of it. And of course, you'll get a 360. No real butterfly to speak of, but the arms do come across him to an acceptable degree. That's actually not too bad, to be quite honest with you. He's got a bicep swivel like usual, double jointed elbow, tons of range, excuse me. And the elbow don't look too bad, so I like that. Wrists are on a ball hinge, so they're going to get the usual wiggle that they get. Now, his torso, his abdominal break, you're not going to get much crunch forward. It's going to be just very little, but he does lean back a little bit, so that's not too bad. Not really any gapping, but they sculpted that weird around that abdomen. He's got the ball peg in the waist, so that's where you're going to get a lot of your lean and twist and all that good stuff, so it works pretty decent. Now, these 2.0 hips. We've been used to seeing Gokus do full splits. This one really doesn't, but for 2.0, that's actually a pretty good range right there. That's not too bad. Way past 45 and just a little shy of complete 90 degrees out. So that's not too bad. Pretty good front kick right there. I will take that all day long. And of course, he can do the gymnastic splits, because the 2.0s were known for that. Got the thigh swivel right here. It works just fine. Old 2.0 double jointed knee. Past 90, but not nearly the range it probably should have, and the proportions look like they would be pretty good. This knee doesn't look too bad. I know this knee right here, some people don't really like the way they did that kneecap. It never bothered me, honestly, until I had 3.0s in hand. His ankle is a hinge. The 2.0 Goku's ankles are terrible, so there's that right there. Little bit of wannabe rocker. And the toe hinges always look like crap on these figures. Now, I do want to make some complaints about my figure. His legs, particularly his right leg, is really loose on mine. So that's unfortunate right there. And just the overall 2.0 nature of this one is not bringing down the enjoyment factor. I do like 2.0s, but it's limiting me from enjoying the figure that as much as I probably should, given everything that we've got with this figure and how the figure looks overall. All right, final thoughts on the Fury Awakened Goku here. I want to preface my following statement with saying I am a fan of this figure. I do like it. But this is a 2.0 Goku, and we're in late 2025. We need to quit getting new releases on the 2.0 mold. It is time to stop it. I'm saying that right now, and I know I'm not the only one to think it.
Stop it.
But this is a nice figure, and as of right now, it is unique. No other Goku figure from any line is this, and it does look good. Price point was good at $50, give or take. The paint looks good. The accessories are pretty darn good. I like this a lot. I can't give this above a B, though. This is a solid B. Can't give it above that because of the 2.0 status on it. Now, should you buy it? I know that SH Figuarts, right around the time this was announced that they were coming out with a 3.0, basically the exact same version of this. If you want to wait till the middle of next year to buy of this version of Goku, knock yourself out. I think you should get both. My opinion, not everybody's wallet agrees with me, but that's all I've got for this Fury Awakened Goku. I need you to subscribe, like, comment, hype the video, all that stuff, and check out the video YouTube just recommended for you. They think you'll like it. This has been Dad with Dad's Expensive Hobby, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.